Welcome back. Coming up later this month, the Company Theater presents the Greek classic Oedipus Rex. That's February 15th to the 25th. One of the stars, Dufort, our guest this morning, playing Oedipus in this. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Let's start out. This is such a classic, and I mean a tragedy of Greek tragedies, the storyline here. How do you describe what people will see in this production?
Well, this is, as you said, a classic story. It's written 2,500 years ago by Sophocles. It is the story of Oedipus, who I play, the king of Thebes, and he is attempting to save his city from a plague. But in the course of the action, he runs headlong into a bunch of prophecies and remnants from his past that he's been trying to avoid all his life. And you run into that classic fate versus free will debate. Is that even possible to avoid your fate once it's been decided? And
you see it all unfold. How does the scripting, the writing with this compare to, you know, doing it in 2024 versus how it was presented throughout the decades and even going back to the very beginning?
Yeah. Well, so originally, we're not doing it in Greek. We're doing it in English. It's not modern English, but it is a translation that is a lot more accessible, I think, than some of the poetic, super flowery language translations you might have seen in the past. And some of the film versions and stage versions, you can get pretty bogged down with just poetic language. This translation is very accessible, very easy to understand, and hopefully the performances carry through as well.
Going through the rehearsals and getting ready, the first readings all the way through, what have you learned as taking on this role?
Well, so what was fascinating for me as I was getting into the character and into the story is that it was a lot more than just fate versus free will. What I found for the character of Oedipus, and actually several of the characters, they seem to build up a world view of themselves, of the world and people around them that kind of ignores the reality that's being presented to them. And so they proceed and make decisions and react to each other, sometimes counter to what is very obvious and should be very obvious. And that is a very human, classic human trait that clearly has existed for thousands of years because the story keeps getting told.
It does. It does. It keeps getting told. We'll have that in a new way. Ron, thank you for coming in and good luck with it. Playing Oedipus in Oedipus Rex. That is 15th to the 25th of February at the historic Temple Theater downtown on Liberty Pole Way. The show times are all ranging different dates, different times. We've got more information about the tickets and how you can book your visit there at rochesterfirst.com.